Hi, I'm Danny Quinn, and welcome to another episode of First Impressions. Tonight's episode, I review John Wick Chapter 2. The plot of the movie is that John Wick, played by Keanu Reeves, is brought back out of retirement after the events of the first movie by an old friend of his, played by Ricardo Scamarcio, who wants him to carry out a hit for him. However, complications soon arise, and Wick finds himself on the run with a multi-million-dollar bounty on his head, must fight to survive and carry out revenge. The original John Wick was something of a surprise hit, so a sequel was inevitable. And you know what? I'm just going to come out and say it. I think John Wick Chapter 2 is possibly one of the best action movies I've seen in the cinema ever. At least when we're not taking into account superheroes or science fiction. The action scenes in this film are beautifully staged and filmed, awesomely choreographed, and exceptionally brutal, like surprisingly brutal. I was actually quite surprised at how brutal it was. I think it actually does kind of push the 15 rating to its limits a wee bit. And there are some moments of violence in this film that did have me going, ooh, nasty. Plus the action scenes are devoid of shaky cam and quick cutting every 3 seconds, which really allows you to soak in the great choreography and stunt work going on. And the movie looks gorgeous. The cinematography and lighting is stunning, really giving the movie this very noir-esque feel that sort of characterises this franchise. And while the action scenes are amazing, what really makes this movie work for me so well, I think, is the tension. It is surprisingly suspenseful in places. Even though John Wick is a badass and does kill a lot of people, there's never really a moment where I feel like he's completely invincible or on top of things. There's always that sort of vulnerability to the character, and plus, with the fact that he's basically forced to do this deal for a old friend of his, he's very much in a lose-lose situation. And there are some really solid moments of tension, especially as the plot progresses, and you really kind of begin to feel what he's probably feeling, like a great deal of paranoia, like any minute somebody could come out and try to kill him. He doesn't know who to trust. I think that really does add a lot more to the character and really makes you root for him a bit more. And say what you want about Keanu Reeves as an actor, but the role of John Wick really suits him very well. And he's also matched by a brilliant supporting cast. The likes of Common and Ruby Rose make for good physical opponents, and Ricardo Scamarcio really makes for a very slimy villain. I think kind of between Wick and Common's character there's a sense of mutual respect, even though they are at each other's throats. Whereas with Ruby Rose's character, this mute and deaf assassin, there's none of that whatsoever. She's constantly, throwing insults at him and whatever way she can, even though she can't speak. And she has a lot more personality to her character than she did in XXX3. And then there's the likes of John Leguizamo, who returns briefly in the second one, and Ian McShane as the owner of the hotel that John Wick frequently visits. Another thing I really like about John Wick 2 is the world building. I like the idea that this hotel is basically a place where all the criminals kind of go to socialise, and the only rule is they can't actually kill anyone there, because it's sort of like their holy ground. And it's kind of funny how basically Reeves and Common basically go from killing each other at one point to trying to buy each other drinks. Almost like a couple of friends who've just gotten off work. And while it does sort of hint at a bigger world, you never actually see it, which does leave you feeling somewhat intrigued. And without spoiling the ending for this movie, all I can say is I really want to see what happens after this movie. I really want to see what happens in John Wick Chapter 3. Overall, I really enjoyed John Wick Chapter 2. I thought it was a very fun and entertaining action movie that brilliantly performed from Keanu Reeves. And some very solid supporting turns from the likes of Common, Ruby Rose, Ian McShane, Ricardo Scamarcio, and especially Lawrence Fishburne in a brief part. It's very nice to see him and Keanu Reeves again in a movie together after the Matrix movies. And yeah, it does sort of slow down a wee bit in the middle, but for the most part it's very well paced, it's very well edited, and I'm going to give it an 8 out of 10. If you're 15 or over, if it's playing in a cinema near you, and you like action movies, go see it. I'd highly recommend it. So that's my thoughts on John Wick Chapter 2. Have you seen it yet? What are your thoughts on it? Let me know in the comments. And I'll be back soon with reviews for A Cure for Wellness and Logan. Thank you for watching. I hope you enjoyed this video. I'm Danny Quinn. Have a very pleasant evening. Good nights.